Is this what it feels like to be in a Godzilla movie? You have superior firepower, except the enemy is really big? Then again, I don't think they ever aimed for Godzilla's dick, which is probably their mistake, to be perfectly honest. Then again, I don't know if this is gonna work. Please stay back, stay back. No, no, no! Don't front flip on me, please! He's so close! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, that game that answers all the important questions that you never thought to ask. Like, what do you think happens when the Hobbit population exceeds the number of hills in the Shire? Do some of them go homeless? Do they double bunk? Turns out, it's never been a problem because the Western faction. We'll start things off with a level called The Cavalry is Here, and there's definitely quite a bit of wobbly cavalry here, as well as a king that I've heard is a little bit pissed off because we've been busy conquering the world in all reality. Tough titties to you, Mr. Puffy Pantaloons. We're not about to stop anytime soon. I'm thinking the only way to beat a wobbly horse is to shoot it. As much as I don't like to, I don't think we could use our own wobbly horses against them. Like, do you think you could drag a horse by a horse with a lasso? I doubt it. We're gonna use quick draw. And then they also have archers, so we might want something like cactus. You guys might be arrow-proof, definitely not horse-proof, but fingers crossed that actually does something. A couple of dynamite maidens in the back, and then we just hope for the best. Please shoot the horses. Okay, we are getting bullied a little bit. Oh, no, we're not. They backflipped out of the way. Yes! That's exactly what we needed. I don't even know if Quick Draw can get hit by arrows. They're used to this kind of thing. They've been fighting Indians for a very long time. They just kind of do a somersault and then avoid it. Yes. Perfectly planned out. You guys might not want to huddle up. You're just making one easy target, or not. That is hands down the dumbest unit in the game now. It's just, how do you kill it? Moving on to a level called Defend the City, and I'm assuming they mean you guys. I'm probably attacking the city. You look like you're defending it, even though some of you also look really confused. Like that one guy who's turned around and thinking, who put a belt on the cow? That's an excellent question, Spartacus Billy, especially because he's not even wearing pants, so you gotta wonder, is it just for fashion? Either way, not my concern. I need to be more worried about the fact that they're about to funnel into some very narrow alleyways, which makes me want to gun them down. I don't have a whole lot of money left over, so I really just need to toss down anything and try to delay them. A couple of dynamite maidens, they might even do some damage. I'm a little worried by the fact that I can only place 9 units, though. They've got dozens. Hopefully high explosives and narrow corridors will get the job done. Come on, do a little bit of damage, please. The dynamite takes forever to go off, but it's pretty well scattered. Hey, there we go. That's not too bad. Where are you going? Really need you to turn around and shoot these guys. There we go. Just don't let them get close. Oh, is this end done? Yeah, it's almost done. Kinda done. Oh, crap. We do not want to be fighting close quarters. No. You're way too stupid for this. Oh, come on. That's not the Gatling gun's fault. It's the idiot who's manning it. Just to prove it, I'm gonna run it again, except for this time, I'm gonna take control of one of the Gatling guns, and I'd be willing to bet my left nut that I will do a better job than that last guy. I may be getting crushed under the handle, but that's perfectly acceptable. All that matters is that I get up to speed and start tapping. I could move up a little bit because I'm not the most accurate, but it seems like everybody is dead. Yeah, everyone's dead over here. How you doing over there? Okay, well, that's the cow. And we win. You see what I mean? Like, it's so easy that you don't even realize your heads. Next up, we have a level called Zeus Strikes. And boy, oh boy, are the Greeks ever getting pissy with me. I really appreciate the fact that they have nice, tight formations because it means I could just put down a couple of gunslingers and mow them down easy peasy. If anything, I could probably feather out these gunslingers a little bit and then put like 1 or 2 units in the front. Something tanky so that they all move even closer together before getting gunned down. I also want a couple of Deadeyes because I really want to be able to pick off Zeus. I think they would be able to one-shot Zeus. And then the cactuses probably don't care too much about snakes, even though actually I should put them back here because I want everything to move towards the middle. Does that sound reasonable? I didn't get to use a quick draw or wobbly horses or anything like that, but fingers crossed the strategy works. Oh yeah, that's exactly where I want you guys. Nice tight formation, and you're all dead. All right then, moving on to the tiny-headed Zeus. Yeah, you can go ahead and shoot him, thank you. Flawlessly executed, they never stood a chance. Snakes are a bit of a piss off. I think the venom has gotten my brain. That was a little too easy, and I had other strategies in mind, so I'm gonna run that again. Like, I really wanna try the bank robber here, because again, it seems like a unit who's really good at just demolishing tightly packed crowds. They're gonna throw that safe and crush probably half a dozen units or more, and then have a couple fighters left over. And then I'm also really curious if the lasso can grab Zeus. Is it a size-related thing? Is it a strength-related thing? Can they grab anything? I have no idea. Huh. Well, the safe didn't quite do what I was hoping for. They landed straight up and then just dumped money on the enemy. But hopefully, you guys can run over Zeus? No, you just pushed him over. He's perfectly fine. He had the lasso around him, but they didn't drag him for some reason. So the bank robbers were a bit of a wet fart, but the gunslingers were definitely getting the job done the last time around, so let's just swap out the two and see if the lasso can grab Zeus, because I really want this to work. I want to see Zeus bucking around behind this wobbly Bronco, but it's not gonna happen if you guys keep eating lightning bolts. There we go, get him, get him, get him. He's lassoed, you died. They grab him and then step on him and stuff, but they don't manage to kill him. Maybe it's just a certain amount of damage. Man, who would have thought that electricity is so powerful against horses? It has been a hot minute since we've seen anything from the Viking faction. This is a level called the Jarl's Army. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like the Viking faction. They're just kind of bland. You know, like, there's nothing all that special about them, so then I never use them, so we never see them. Like, they're just axes and shields, and they can shout at you, headbutt you in the dick. Like, if I had to call the coin toss between brute force and bullets, I'm happy my money's on bullets, which is exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put down a quick draw and maybe a couple of miners. I feel like the miner might be really underrated because he seems like a really strong melee unit. When they hit with that pickaxe, it's kind of an explosion. So maybe they'd be able to buy quite a bit of time, and then, who knows, maybe dynamite will do something, probably not. In all reality, I'm just tossing down bodies hoping to delay for the guy with the guns. Oh, you got shouted over. That's fine, because you should be able to shoot through shields. Good. Maybe focus the guy with the bear nips. I don't mean because he's wearing a bear, I mean because he's not wearing a shirt. There we go, that's the good stuff. As long as you don't get hit with ice, I think we'll be fine. I say, as he gets hit with ice, he can only dodge like an inch when he's frozen. Oh, come on. You should have not gotten hit there, that is just bogus. Let's try that again with some minor adjustments, no pun intended. We're gonna cut a couple of miners as well as all the dynamite maidens because they're really not doing all that much. I'm gonna replace them with a couple of gunslingers, I think. Because the enemy is, again, pretty tightly packed. I get the feeling you guys might be able to get a couple of collaterals if you aim just right. That's the good stuff. And then you, once again, get to unload on the bear nips. And boy, oh boy, are they ever tough nips. Why does that take so many shots? Okay, now, you just gotta warm up. Never mind, we're good. Remind me that ice arrows might be the one thing that can actually kill this unit, if we're lucky enough to tag him. Next up, we have a level called Ullr's Army, and it seems like they're fighting underneath some kind of bog bank, which makes this a little bit more difficult for me. There's definitely an Ullr underneath there somewhere, and I'll tell you, that is for sure a problem, because the Western faction didn't get a god unit. It would have been really cool if Jesus was in this game, but here we are, just hoping for the best, I guess. I want to try to beat them without guns. I know that sounds kind of dumb. Actually, it sounds extra dumb now I say that out loud, because the Western faction is kind of all about their guns, but I want to see if the melee units can really shine here. I want to try miners and cactuses. Are they melee though? They just kind of poop out spikes everywhere, but that's fine. And then the biggest thing is gonna be the lasso, the wobbly horse. Hopefully you guys can actually do something. I get the feeling this is gonna be a slaughter. But that's fine, you know what they always say, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. Such a dumb saying. I just want to see you guys lasso Uller one time. Like, if you can grab him and even just... Oh, nope, that is a flash frozen horse. Not even kinda close. Who would have guessed that bringing your guns to a fight would be important? Okay, well, we're gonna put down a couple of quick draws and at least one Deadeye. I really like the Deadeye. It feels like the Ballista. It's very similar in that you can't kill many units, but the ones that you hit are gonna die. And we're looking for a god killer here, so hopefully that'll get the job done. And then we can still delay them with stuff like the cactus and the miner. I do want to keep up some kind of defensive. Just really, like I said, delay. We don't really care about beating them on the front lines. We just want to buy the gunners time. Oh, yes, Gunslinger. Melt those Valkyries. Okay, I think this went according to plan. Everyone with a firearm has survived. Now, if we can shoot the guy with the giant magical freezy axes, that would be great. He's got a target on him, and that's the good stuff. Right through the heart. Oh, I never thought about that. I'm willing to bet the quick draw could just dodge the slow, underhand tossed axes. Uller probably can't even hit them. It looks like we found ourselves the Dynasty faction on a level called Kicks and Bolts. I really like the fact that they're using secret units in these levels. And I'm pretty sure that the Chuko Nu, the crossbow, and the Taekwondo, the Kiki McGee, both of them are secret units. And I would also imagine that actually the cactus seems great here because they're pretty well arrow-proof, and kicking a cactus sounds like an awful idea. Yeah, finally a time for you guys to shine. I'm just gonna use cactuses and hope for the best. I mean, worst case scenario, they just hug them. Yeah, there you go, just give them a great big old hug. Those arrows don't do anything to you. Or bolts, sorry. It's a little annoying that the corpses can then stick to them, but at the same time, it's kind of unavoidable if they're getting kicked. Oh, what? You could just kick them out of their suits? That's not cool. Oh, I thought we really had this. It was such an ingenious maneuver, but like, look at that. Well, those bolts do nothing at all, but apparently getting kicked underneath that still hurts. That might have been a loss, but I still have to keep some of the cactuses around because they did a good job. They're absorbing a whole lot of damage. They just need to be delaying for somebody, like Quick Draw. Again, this seems to be the strategy with this faction. Just delay for as long as possible. Have that one unit that's gonna make the difference. Go ahead and make the difference and not jump in the hole. Okay, matrixed all that. Please shoot the guys who are about to kick you in the teeth. Perfect, exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you very much. We really just need to watch you. This is where everything is happening. The bolts can't even hit you in all reality. I didn't need to delay all that much. He is quick. He's shooting people before I even see him. Oh no, I never thought about this. This is a level called the Shogun Samurai. Don't let their horribly disfigured appearance deceive you. They can't be shot, which is a big problem when your strategy is shoot them. Every single level, just shoot them. Apparently not this time around. Except for the gunslinger. Wait a minute. That's right. They can't deflect up. Oh, I was worried there for a second, but yeah, we have the answer because I've already spent a ton of time fighting these guys. Now I know them inside and out. That should be good. Right, the cactus is really expensive. I didn't see the big guy behind us. That's guys, the big guy behind us. Nobody is gonna see him until he does a backflip on their heads. Oh, there we go. Okay, somebody clued in. Good. Shoot, shooty, shoot. It doesn't matter. It does not even kind of matter. Godzilla front flipped all over us. No. I mean, maybe the cactuses could take it down. Maybe you guys could just like hold him in place. He can't flip if you're all attached to him. This is the dumbest fight I've seen in a very long time. Just grab onto his giant balls. Come on. Ah, that was close. I want to say that was the right strategy, but wrong execution. So we're gonna cut some of these cactuses and replace them with a couple of dead eyes. They might be able to take down the giant pretty quickly, even though, no. I don't want them to be close to the giant, but at the same time, the further they are away from the giant, the closer they are to the samurai, and they're just gonna shoot and get deflected. So I guess I do want them over here. Oh, that's gonna be miserable because you guys are gonna get stomped right off the bat. What if I have one cactus delaying for you? You're gonna have to do a whole lot of work here. Nope, he got punted like a ball. I don't even care what's happening behind me right now. Okay, good. You can't deflect shots. That's very important. What's more important is actually shooting those shots. Okay, he's literally like trick shotting us right now. That's not cool. You guys ever thought about backing up? Back it up, back. I can't get over this. The stupidity is just next level. All you guys have to do is put it in reverse, and we'd have no problem at all. You could be on the other side of the map shooting at him right now, but instead you're standing underneath his feet, just waiting for him to line you up. Please shoot, please shoot. I might need to take control. I have just enough money for a Gatling gun, so I'm gonna put it down right here next to the hole, which seems like a mistake, but I'm gonna take control of it and hopefully turn it around fast enough and start unloading. Is this what it feels like to be in a Godzilla movie? You have superior firepower, except the enemy is really big? Then again, I don't think they ever aimed for Godzilla's dick, which is probably their mistake, to be perfectly honest. Then again, I don't know if this is gonna work. Please stay back, no! Don't front flip on me, please! He's so close! The problem here is we need better distractions. I'm just gonna litter this upper area with food, essentially. You can have them all, and then I'm gonna take control, whip it around. Not how I wanted to whip it around. Okay, we're good, we are good. Now, shoot. Trying my best to get this thing up to speed. I just want you to die. The explosions might have done quite a bit of damage. I don't actually know if I'm doing any damage either, to be perfectly honest. You don't get a whole lot of feedback. You just kind of unload into his shins and then pray that he notices. Yes, you guys go forward like the idiots that you are. Defend me. I'm gonna back up. I am gonna do a back. Why am I doing like a kick flip right now? I don't need like a pop shove it to happen with my stupid Gatling gun. Oh, he's gonna kill them all. No. Am I even hitting you right now? What is happening? Why am I glitching out? We're so close. This has to be it. Please die. Yes. You can suck my tiny dick. I hadn't thought about our matchup with the Renaissance faction. We've got a level called Shooting Balloons, and that's not to be confused with balloon archers, because they're not shooting the balloons, they've got balloons and guns, which doesn't seem all that fair. I didn't really want a gunfight, I just wanted to shoot people. I'm sure you guys understand. I mean, we could just toss down dynamite throwers up front for these balloon guys to grab. I mean, they're probably into it, and then the dynamite will be left over to kill whatever's around. Then we can load the back with the more important guy. Oh wait, the answer's dead eyes. Yeah, because the musketeers can't shoot them, right? Even though I think I won that, I've already had these matchups before, I've experienced them, but at the same time, I forget, I block it out of my memory. Let's see if you guys can actually shoot them. You're not gonna shoot fast enough, I guarantee that much. Yeah, it turns out that the dynamite that was gonna blow up whatever was left over was my own units. Whatever, it's fine. They might have toasty feet, but it's still a victory. Next up, we have a level called Fencing Jousters, and I've got enough experience with these jousters to know that those fencers are about to get run the frig over. Or wobbled over, technically. Either way, if they want to use wobbly horses, then maybe we can match them horse for horse. In fact, I'm pretty sure mine are quite a bit cheaper for whatever reason, so I'm trying to match their pattern, but it's weird. What kind of pattern is this? Is that it? That looks okay-ish, I guess. I got 1450 left. I could just put down miners to deal with the fencers. Something like that? Yeah, I don't want to use guns because I want to see the horses duke it out. I don't really know how the jouster handles a lasso. You would think that the jouster would just knock them off, but they don't, because they're tabs jousters. They don't actually joust, they just kind of run into you. Whereas the lassos actually do lasso from quite a distance away. That was impressive. Unfortunately, it was more show and less effect. All right, then fine. If you guys are gonna be party poopers, then I'll just bring guns to the horse fight. I also really want to try cactuses against them because I feel like even if they get run over and die, their bodies are just gonna get stuck on like tumbleweeds. Like the horses aren't gonna be able to move. They're less so units and more so landmines. Oh, okay. I was thinking we could delay them, but in all reality, turning them into glue works. I would definitely appreciate that. Can the gunslinger dodge a jouster? Nope, they can't. They sure can't. So if the jouster reaches them, they'll get run over, but, hard to charge in bullets. You know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. We managed to beat quite a few factions today, answered quite a few questions. I still have questions. What's going on with the wheels in that cannon? But either way, that's something for another episode. So if you guys want to see more soon, as always, be sure to leave a like in this video, let me know, and we'll return to face off against the pirates. But thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.